y'all, welcome. Okay, you snapping? You smacking into my shit? Like, you gonna fuck up the edits, okay? Hey y'all, welcome back to the Hoe PHA E S2 podcast, a millennial dating experiment.
As you guys know, we are powered by SIRENS NYC, baby.
Yes, and we're coming out of Queens Flip Studios. What's up? Thank you guys so much for listening on SoundCloud and watching us on YouTube. You guys can follow us at SIRENS NYC to subscribe, get all the videos, all right? But it's your fave co-ho. Everybody loves Becky, your friendly neighborhood sex symbol. Ew.
Ew. And it's your actual favorite co-ho, MJ, who be smoking at MJ. And you already know I'm repping for the thick girls worldwide because we got that wet, okay?
Ew. And, of course, can't forget.
You already know it's your boy RB representing that PunchLine Punch. Oh, damn.
Dang, we just had the live set up like in a good angle.
It was lit too. Fuck.
Cause y'all was complaining that y'all couldn't see me, and I appreciate y'all for speaking out for a young black sister. Okay.
Good shit.
It's okay. It's all right.
Stick it.
We're gonna need that one.
Yeah.
Oops.
It's all good. Yeah, you can keep it going.
Anywho.
It's your boy RB representing PunchLine Punch. You already know we sipping that Sammy Whammy. That Sammy Whammy, that
Yes.
red juice.
It's one of my faves. Definitely.
Yeah.
I think it's number 3. Not gonna lie. Pink Walls, Amnesia, then
Pink Walls,
Sammy
Amnesia,
Whammy.
then Sammy Whammy.
Sammy Whammy is real, like, a classic fruit punch type of vibe. Like,
That's
I
what we got,
definitely
the
fuck
classic
it.
Kool-Aid. The
Yeah.
classic Kool-Aid. But yeah, you can follow me at PunchLine Punch Drinks on Instagram for the vibes. I like that.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
You
I
look at
like
all these
that.
gadgets, right?
That's better.
All right, so we had a pretty eventful fucking night, MJ. MJ
It's
said
like-
she hit a few of her firsts, like.
Yeah. What first you hit?
I only could say 2 of them.
Okay, because the other
So-
one we is self-incriminating.
It's self-incriminating and illegal, so we're not going to say it. However, I drove a Benz last night for the first time, like a new one. Like a 2019 Benz.
MJ was speeding too. Like
He told me to. He said, go fast. Like, don't you want to feel it? And I'm like, okay, whatever it is.
Go fast. Don't you want to feel it?
And then also, I've seen the most money I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, just in a stack like this big.
You had a money phone.
I have a picture on my story. Everybody's like, whose money is that? I'm like, bitch, don't ask me no questions, okay? It's money.
Yeah. So basically, yesterday was my best friend's birthday, Reem. Shout out to Reem. I was like, I should have told him happy birthday in the episode yesterday, but it's all good. Happy birthday,
Happy
Reem.
birthday, Reem.
And we ended up going to this spot in Astoria called Spice. Y'all should check it out. It's a cool spot. I probably shouldn't have plugged it because they're not giving me no money, but it was a cool spot. Went to the spot in Astoria, real Spanish vibes. Look, we get there. And I look, sitting in the section is my ex. Now, this is not the ex that came on the show that y'all met.
This
the
is the one
listeners
y'all
met.
don't know. This is one we don't talk about.
We don't know. We don't talk about.
He's a figment of your imagination.
Yes, I try to
Technically,
forget him all the
that nigga's
time.
technically not supposed to exist.
He doesn't exist.
I don't even know
to
why
me.
the fuck that nigga was there.
Cause him and Reem are cool, so I'm like, all right, whatever. I just didn't factor that in. Like, wow, I might see this nigga today.
It's like because he wasn't there yet last year, but he was at the birthday celebration 2 years before.
Yeah, I don't know. I just have literally trying to forget this nigga, but obviously the universe is like, not so fast. So this nigga's here, and mind you, he had like long locks. Like I had started his locks when we were together.
I was thinking about that
and
too.
like I was a sophomore, so this is like 2011. So his shit's got hang time. Like they're like down to
flourishing
here,
OD.
like nipple level. I'm like, this shit is, it look kind of cute, but I'm not gonna even get there. I'm like, no, bitch. Like,
It don't even. Dreads does not equate to the crazy of that nigga. Like
I feel like he kept putting them in like a little half up, half down. He kept like putting them in a little bun. I'm like, this nigga trying to get me. It ain't gonna work, you little snake charmer. That's why I kept calling him a snake charmer. Because he be rude. Like, he's, like, so sociable. Like, you would like him if you met him, but I just know all the fuck shit that goes on with him that I'm like, nah.
Yeah, he's just so good at, like, getting people to like him and, like, getting people on his side.
He had MJ driving his fucking car.
And I literally wanted to punch that nigga in the face, and now I'm driving his car, and this nigga's buying me a sandwich. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's something's not right. Like, if you could just get people to like you like that. Which I already know. So don't trust that nigga.
Definitely not.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, but we ended up like getting fucked up, buying bottles at the spot in the store.
Bottles
really fucked
bottles.
up. Like Hennessy, like 4 big ass Hennessy bottles.
We left the Hennessy bottle.
No, we finished it. We finished
I
it.
was out here finishing
The one
that
one? No, we didn't finish it.
No, I remember he looked at the table and saw everything was done. That's why he was like, all right, it's cool. We it's ready to go.
Oh.
But yeah, we ended up leaving at like 4 a.m. Then we went back to my ex's place. I don't know how they convinced me to go back, but
I don't know how they convinced you, and I don't know how you convinced me.
I just wanted to keep hanging out with my friends. I wasn't ready to go, and they were like, I was like, we should go to the strip club. They were like, let's go here. And I was like, whatever. But yeah, it was a little, it was interesting.
I mean, there was enough money for the strip club.
Yeah, that's when MJ found all the money. That's when everybody seen all the money. I was like, I'm not impressed by this. You got all this money laying around on your couch. Like, that's not cute or
that
cool.
That was the shit
anything.
that threw me off. I was like, were you not raised in the hood? Like, this is some dumb shit to just have all this money. Like, the police come in here right now, evidence right there on the fucking couch. Get a safe, my nigga. Bury that shit in the backyard with the bodies.
Facts, like Gary V. Something. Yeah, I was just like, this is not. I'm not impressed by this. I'm not impressed by the Benz. I'm not impressed by none of this. Like, this is not corny, but this is just sus. Like, I expected you to be a little bit more stable when I came back in contact with you, but you're just on some weirder fuck shit, more sus shit, like stacks of money or random
what
Benz.
That nigga's
it's
doing.
Just like, nah, not here for it. Yeah. I've actually been like reading up, like doing a lot of like readings like online, like watching like tarot readings and just like energy readings. And they've been talking about how like reconciliation keeps coming up between like the masculine and the feminine. So parts of me be like, yo, like, who am I supposed to reconcile with? You know what I mean? Like, is this supposed to happen? But I think seeing this nigga yesterday, I was like, this is definitely not for this nigga. Like, this nigga is in a, like, it's just more fun.
Who the fuck needs any of that? Like,
Definitely not. Yeah. Do you have a holistic for this week?
Girl.
What's up?
Okay.
I'm like, bitch.
No, it's just because, you know, we were around a lot of men yesterday and we got into like some, you know, some deep conversations. So first I would like to say, welcome to Holistic, y'all, where your favorite co-ho, MJ, tells you the best ways to get your hoe face popping as fuck.
It's holistic. Hey, it's holistic. Hey, it's holistic. Hey, it's holistic.
Pop that pussy. Stole your line. Okay. So yeah, we were talking with some friends. I'm not going to name any names, but, you know, we were just talking about how, like, basically cheating. Like, if you are in a committed relationship and it's someone that you see yourself getting married with, this nigga said he needs to get all his shit out now before they get married so that he doesn't cheat on her when she gets married. And I was just like, I said, you're already in a committed relationship. That shit should have been out before
you got in a committed relationship?
In a committed, serious relationship with her. So my whole thing with that is, clearly you're a cheater. You know yourself. You need to be honest with yourself and be honest with the person that you're talking to. Like, if you cannot control yourself, that needs to be a conversation that you guys have, because nobody's trying to get their feelings hurt. Like, clearly the bitch will take you back. Like, she will take you back, but it's like,
at least give her a chance.
Like, yeah, let her have the option to, like, not fuck with you or fuck with you. But, like, I don't know. And then he was looking at me crazy when I said, so you could cheat on her, but she can't talk to other niggas. He said, absolutely fucking not. And I'm just like, he said, that's an open relationship. And I'm like, your half of the relationship is already open. So that doesn't make sense for her half of the relationship to be closed. And she probably doesn't want to talk to other niggas. It's just about her having the option since that's what you're going to do.
It's like a courtesy.
It's a courtesy.
But no nigga want to even think about a dude breathing the same
and
air
nobody
as
even
some
wants
chick
to
that
think
he
about
like, not even a chick that
but I'm
he's
saying
fucking.
nobody wants to think about you getting your dick stuck by random bitches either.
That's
And
why
it's like,
men
and
lie.
y'all always say this shit is always some dumb shit to me. Y'all always be like, oh, when men cheat it's just fucking, but when women cheat it's emotional. Like
premeditated murder.
no, but I'm saying if it's just fucking, then why is this bitch coming to me talking about, hey, I just fucked your man, da 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 da, coming to me as a woman?
Yeah, y'all don't know how to do it right.
You wanna know why? You wanna know why?
What?
It's because niggas don't know.
Because we emotional?
No, because niggas don't know how to give, just okay dick with the chicks that they just want to fuck and just get out the way.
They not cheating properly.
They not. Niggas is giving superb Superman dick, Superman right next to you. Like that. They coming in bitch's crib like that. Hey, it's about to go down.
And they be
Like,
doing the little pillow talking too.
Exactly.
Like afterwards.
Talking
like,
about you.
Cheat right.
Why
Cheat
does
and
bitch
leave.
know your name?
why you
Okay.
making her laugh? Why you telling her jokes?
That's
why
what I'm saying.
Why y'all interacting with the same
Why you
shows
playing
on
with her
Netflix?
hair? Now
Like,
she like you, nigga.
why you letting her play in your hair? All of that extra. Why
Like,
you going to
If
get
it's-
breakfast
if
for the
it's
both
just
of y'all?
fucking- See, if it's just fucking, why are there all those other factors and shit?
Facts.
So I'm gonna just need y'all to think about that. Think
niggas
more
like,
deeply.
Cause niggas like shit like that too. And when you can't, I guess, get it all the time, it's just like, this is nice to do right now. You know what I mean? She's not annoying me.
Yeah, but that's just confusing. I think it sounds like the guy you were talking about was in his whole phase, but he's like in denial about it. Like,
Yeah, it's confusing.
Yeah.
And also, like, all of our friends in our friend group, like, we're about to be so fucking up right now. Like, unless you're trying to have your girlfriend before, we're going to travel the world, and there are going to be men and women throwing themselves at us.
I'm trying to give
Do
me
you
some
understand?
Italian niggas, some
That's what
Greek
I'm
niggas.
saying. Like, there's no room for a girlfriend like that unless she's coming too.
Facts.
That's all I'm saying. Be
All right.
honest with yourself and talk to your peoples.
I
about what you
definitely
wanna
feel
do.
like it's two sides of that whole
Yeah, there
statement.
is.
As far as like, you know what I mean, a dude, getting shit out of his system before he fully commits himself to a marriage. Now, I feel like that level should be taken down a bit because you should be just doing a situationship before you ready to get into a committed relationship with somebody. You know what I mean? Have your little flings out here before you say, okay, you my shorty.
But I feel like
when you my shorty, then the rules change. The rules change dramatically. And you can't be out. A lot of the shit is unacceptable if it's just a situationship. Because you can always go back to the fact that I said I ain't want a relationship in the beginning.
Technically, we ain't together. We
I
ain't
said
in a
I ain't want a relationship in the beginning.
their
You decided to
favorite
stay
line.
and still fuck and still, you know what I mean, smoke my weed, come up to my house, lay up, da-da-da-da-da, without no type of conversation about a relationship. That's
on you.
both of us, but that's on you too. So you can't really, get that upset about it. If we together, I can't say shit. I literally can't say nothing. My speech has been taken away because
You made the commitment.
I made the commitment.
I feel like y'all want the girl though, like while we're in the situationship, there's a girl that you want to commit to, but you want her to just hang around, like, and just,
Y'all want her to be a little kept
woman.
women, like
Be like,
no.
okay, he not giving me all of this, so I'm just gonna take this much, and then when he's ready, then I'm gonna just be here. Like that's.
But
just
also, there
not
are
it.
women like that who
There
want to
are.
be in that position, which I think
They want to
is
play that
that's
role.
some
They're like,
fucking
I'm the
Stockholm
wife,
syndrome
so I'm
shit.
gonna just hold my position and be the
That
boss.
shit is
he be
Stockholm
he be
syndrome.
out here doing his shit, but at the end of the day, I know what it is. Like, like this chick's out here really like that.
I don't know. I was in therapy the other day talking to her. Like, I haven't been to therapy in like a good 5 weeks, and I didn't realize how much I really needed it. Usually I go like every 3 to 4 weeks. And I was just talking to her about stuff, and I was telling her kind of like same situation. Like, there's a person that I was talking to. He's like not really available. And like, I'm just like, I just can't like, I'm not the waiting around type. I'm just like, I know what I want, and like, you can't give me that. Cool, I'm gonna just keep pushing. She was like, yeah, it just don't seem like it's in you. I'm like, yeah, it's just not in me. Like, it's just not my personality to just be like, waiting around. Like, what? Like, that makes me laugh. Like, and even thinking about, like, the fact that I was even kind of, like, thinking about it, like, oh, my God. Like, no, bitch. Let's pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Yeah. Arch your back and point them titties out, and let's go find another nigga if that's what you want. Okay?
Ain't nobody trying to be no pick me bitch. I'm sorry.
I just have like that just don't that just does nothing like, for my self esteem.
They out here.
They really are, but like that's some insecure ass shit. Like y'all gotta work. Y'all gotta love yourselves first. Like it's not in a man. That love is not in a man. There's nothing that a man has for you that you shouldn't already have for yourself. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
And that's why half of y'all aren't being kept out here.
Because we don't have the self-esteem.
Exactly.
They don't have the self-esteem. Yeah. They don't have the self-worth. Because it's like, it almost seems like they're dependent on
being desired.
On being paid attention to, on all of that. You know what I mean? Oh, do this for me. Do that for me. Like,
yes.
I see this on Instagram. I see this on Facebook. All of these relationships. Like, the fuck? No.
Yeah, my therapist was like, anytime, she was like, if you gotta like ask people for shit in the beginning of a relationship, like ask him to give a fuck about you. She's like, that's not a good sign. Like, he should want to like do things like, yo, I heard her do this. Like, I'm trying to make her happy. I'm trying to make her smile today. Like, this girl is such a snack. She's a queen. You know what I mean? If they doing anything less than that, that's a sign, okay? And like, I'm just not here for that.
It's not it.
I'd rather just give it to myself, because, bitch, like I'm saying, like I said previously, the way my anxiety is set up, the way my depression is set up, the way like all of that, I can't afford to be attaching myself to another person. So it's just like, whenever I see that unhealthiness coming, I just be like, okay, let's reevaluate this.
Ain't nobody trying to kill themselves over the way a nigga feels about them. Like, I'm sorry.
No. There's millions and millions to be made. Like, I don't have time.
Those are the type of chicks that you meet at a party and they start touching your arm mad early.
I don't even like to be touched, so I don't even touch nobody.
Oh my God.
No funny. I'm just learning to touch, like, because I haven't, like, we talked about it before. Like, I haven't been, like, I'm not from an affectionate family, like, where we be on each other and we touching. So I'm learning, like, Les was telling me, she was just like, yeah, when you hug him, like, did you hug him a certain way?
You gotta hug with both arms. That's what I'm learning.
And then, like, I think you gotta, like, feel him up a little bit, let them know, like, this ain't a regular hug. Like, I'm trying to be on you,
butt?
No, not his butt.
Hell no.
I don't know, maybe, like, I don't know, a lower back or something. I don't know, but no funny. Yesterday,
touch the dick.
You gotta not touch the dick. Nah.
No, that's a little
you know what it gotta be? It gotta be that wrap around the neck hug, like that. I miss you.
Oh, okay.
With a little rub, rub
so
like
this,
behind the head.
and you gotta poke your butt out too.
Yeah,
Okay.
and because I've been caught off guard with some of those hugs too, so I'm just like, and I know how niggas feel about that. I'm just like, yo, okay.
Okay. You like, this is different.
Oh, and then next thing you know, he hemming you up by your waist, and it's like that hug that you want.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
I'm learning. I'm definitely learning that. But low key, yesterday I was like, I was testing it out. I like touched a guy's knee that I was like kind of feeling, and it worked. Like he reacted so much more different, and I was just like,
what guy?
Oh, did you know?
Oh yeah, I helped Becky shoot her shot yesterday because it was taking a bit long for me, and I was like, I said, what's going on? I said, what's going on with you and Becky?
Because I don't know, I've been like,
rub on.
Yeah, I been trying to like feel things out and like read the situation, like not trying to force things. You know what I mean? Because that's how you just end up in forceful ass situations. But yeah, I appreciate that. The shot got blocked because nigga was like, I'm in my savage mode right now. That's it. I'm just savage. I'm like, okay. Like the way my anxiety set up.
But I'm saying I respected him for saying that because he didn't put you in that bullshit.
Yeah.
So he has respect for you at least.
Yeah, or he's like, bitch, you with it or not? Trying to suck the
That's
savage dick or not?
He didn't even.
That's how I was.
That's a fact. That's definitely a fact.
I feel like that's more so what it is. Niggas don't be that deep.
He gave you the contract right then and there. Listen, I'm in savage mode right now. You getting with this is just savage mode. Like that's it.
I need a refill, y'all.
Yeah, I was like,
can I get a paper towel, please?
Yeah, you can. But yeah, do we have a question of the week for this week?
We had two episodes this week, back to back. So we're just gonna wing it this episode because I feel like yesterday's episode went different than we thought. So fuck it.
We're
switching it the fuck up.
Or we can talk. I wanted to talk about. I was talking about like reconciliation. Maybe we can talk about closure. Like, is closure needed?
Is closure needed with someone you have unfinished business with?
Yeah, yes or no.
Ooh, okay.
So
and that unfinished business could be with a friend, with a significant or former significant other, or just somebody who you felt, you know what I mean, you felt was close to you and rubbed you the wrong way, and now shit is a dub.
Ooh. All right. We'll get into our answers. We'll ponder on that a little bit.
Yeah.
And we'll introduce our poppin' guests.
This is like mother, okay?
Okay.
Of the whole community.
Yes.
Mother.
Yes. You like hype. Yeah. We'll get all that popping right after this word from our sponsors. Okay.
Bye, whores.
Later, bitches.
Whore.
All right, y'all. Welcome back. We are back.
You already know we got our poppin' guests with us.
Yes, we do. So before we talk about the question of the week, let's introduce the beautiful Fairy Hoe Mother.
Hello. Hey, girl.
I like that name.
That
I
is
like
fire,
that too,
right?
right?
Fire. Thank you so much for coming.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
I just be dying like all the
Yes.
time.
You already know you be in the DMs.
Yeah,
you know?
we're like Instagram friends, but now we're like, connecting in the real life. I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's my favorite part about like doing this whole podcast, connecting with so many people in the same industry.
Yeah.
It's so dope.
Yeah.
So before we start, please let everyone know a little bit about yourself, what you're working on, where they can find you, all that good stuff.
You can find me on Instagram at Fairy Hoe Mother 1. And my name is Tay.
Yes.
But the viewers, I go live a lot on Facebook and stuff like that. So the viewers gave me the name Fairy Hoe Mother. I didn't just create that.
That's even cooler.
That's even cuter.
They gave me that. So I'm like, they was like, yeah, you're like Fairy Hoe Mother. I'm like, what?
That's so
You know?
Wow.
So it just kind of like ran with it.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of made sense, you know? So especially with what it is that I do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm an erotic communicator. And I teach women. My company is called Hoe University.
Yes. Yes. I'm trying to enroll.
I'm really trying to enroll and graduate and all that shit.
Fact. I'm trying to be on the honor roll.
So yeah, my company's called Hoe University. We've been in business for like about 2 years now, but I've been doing erotic communication since I was in college. So like I did it because, I ran out of student loans, and it was like two choices, like become a stripper or get on the phone.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, I'm West Indian. My family will disown me.
You might see somebody that know your
Yeah,
mom, and they're gonna tell
They
you.
absolutely will tell on you.
That's the word.
I'm like,
You know what I see Tay doing up there?
So I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. And actually, the first night that I got on the phone, I made $700.
Ooh, you were like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm signing up.
I was like, I got this. But so then I have a bachelor's in film and I have a master's in business.
Nice.
So I was like, well, if I'm taking home $700, what the hell is the company getting out of me? You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like I didn't want to be pimped. I didn't want to. Nobody's doing anything.
Yes.
I'm on the phone like all night long.
You allergic to slavery. You're like,
Exactly. I ain't doing
this.
none of this. So after a few years, I still was doing it, and then I had my son. So my mother had a son, and my son happened to be he's physically disabled. So I was working for New York State and stuff like that, and they just didn't give a damn about you having to travel. I traveled so many different places to get my son the help that he needs, and they were like, "Yeah, but you're fired."
Wow.
Yeah, but it was
my
cool
God.
because I already I was living home with my mother, so I already took all the money. I was making $5,000 a month, right? Took all the money that I made and I started building this.
Wow.
I was already still on it before I even went to work. You know what I'm saying? With what it is I do. Before I went to work, I was making my weekly salary before I even went to work.
Wow.
So it was kind of like now you guys is just. I'm here for the insurance.
Nice. Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So then from there, it was just like, whatever.
You know, able to do this full time.
Yeah.
Like, literally make that leap.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Wow.
That's
So
amazing.
Easy work.
Yes, I feel like that's really inspiring, especially for like us fellow hoes out here. It's like there's different ways you can get it on your own.
Definitely different ways you can get it on your own. And then like I'm like, you know what? And someone asked me like, do you think that your degree puts you in motions to be able to do this? And I'm not for the one to be like, yeah, go to school, but I do feel that it did put me in place because I wouldn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah, and you're able to think about it differently too, like thinking about hoeing from a business perspective.
Yeah,
I love that. I love that. We'll
definitely.
get more into that, but let's get into this question of the week, which was
I already forgot it.
I forgot it too, but it was something like, okay, is closure
necessary for you to move forward?
Yes, is closure necessary? Why or why not?
Why or
Who
why
wants
not?
to start?
Okay, everybody's looking at me. Is closure necessary? I think it is necessary only because if you don't get closure, you are going to continue to hold on to that situation and let it like fester and bubble, and then let it affect your newer situations too. So if you're bringing that baggage to the next situation, it's going to be detrimental to you and this other nigga, you know? So I just think get the closure, okay? Like, I'm saying this while I have not gotten closure. So, maybe I got to work on that. But I just feel like these niggas just want to talk to you too, you know?
What you mean? Like, they want closure
Like,
too?
they want you to reach out to them. And it's like, well, fuck you. I don't want to reach out to you. So what do I do about that?
What if you're, I don't know, the person at fault here?
Not me.
I feel like everyone has some
If you're the person
fault.
at fault, then I feel like you should be the one reaching out, to be honest.
What if there's like ambiguous fault? Like, you know what I mean? Like, y'all don't really know what happened, but
you feel like each other is wrong for like basic. Then
but
it's
what
like,
if you didn't do anything wrong and the other person thinks you did something wrong?
that's a fact. I think that's why.
I've been in situations like that too. Somebody did think I did something wrong. I literally did nothing, and no matter how much I try to reach out, I can't get a response because they're just so gung ho off of the idea that I did something wrong. And this is what I hate about some women. Like, they'll get tight. Some.
Yeah, no, yeah, just like
we heard the sum.
They'll get tight. And instead of having a conversation about it, it's like this, you know what you did mentality, and I ain't got to explain myself. And,
like, you got to read our minds.
And you a dub. And I'm just like...
Niggas never know what they did. I just want to say that.
Nick, we never know what we did.
Unless it was cheating, like, they don't know what they did.
Unless it was
like really blatant.
Unless it was blatant.
Yeah.
Like, OD blatant is just like, nah, you got to know. But, like, if I'm, like, dead ass just... trying to tell you, listen, I really don't know what I did. I'm trying to find out, and you're being difficult. Then, like, even if you tell that nigga and walk off,
just at least
tell
give him the
him
peace of mind, and so you can know
something.
I get that. I think closure is necessary, but I don't think it necessarily has to be with the other person. You know what I mean? I don't think it necessarily has to be a conversation that you have with the person, because sometimes that can be more toxic than just working it out on your own. You know what I mean? Like, I think you have to come to terms with whatever happened, and it's more about like acceptance and letting the whole situation go. Sometimes you can do that with a person. Sometimes you're not able to. Like, I don't think I can get closure from that. Nigga, my ex that from last night, I don't think I could get closure from this nigga. Like, he's just gonna throw money at, like, like a money phone at me. I'm like, okay, like, that's everything's okay. Like,
that nigga's lucky.
Closure.
He's so lucky we was raised as respectful Haitian women. Okay, he's so lucky because I just have anger.
Yeah, but I think I've gotten closure from that situation just because I don't want to sit in that victim mindset. You know what I mean? Like, where you feel like, okay, like, this person did this to me and da-da-da. Like, no, let me just look at the situation, see how I can move forward from this, see what blame I put on myself, what accountability I could take, and now let's move forward, because sometimes you can't wait for another person to get it.
And and sometimes I do feel like that's the only reason why you should ever reach out to somebody for the purpose of closure. Like, if that situation or if that, like, hindered relationship is, like, now causing you to, like, react with other people a certain way, or it's just, like, making you just be a different person, then maybe you need to pull up on that person and be like, yo, what happened between us got me fucked up, and we need to, you know, hash it out and clear the air. So I'm not just stuck thinking like, you know what I mean, I'm bugging, and now I gotta treat everybody the same way because I'm bugging.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think, Tay?
You know what? I'm going through a little closure situation myself right now. So it's, you know, I don't know. I do think that some people might need the closure. Me personally, I just be like, okay, whatever. I just feel, because if you try so hard to say something, like I've been in a predicament where, you know, I admit to everyone, like, I have commitment issues. I cheat, right?
Ooh,
I'm a cheater.
Got
You know
another
what I'm
cheater
saying?
in the building. I'm a cheater too.
I'm a cheater. But I had this one time where I didn't cheat at all.
Ooh.
And then I got accused of cheating.
Mm.
And I'm like, damn, nigga, I should have cheated.
It's like all of this shit I'm going through.
Right? So, you know, when you just don't know what you did, and you continue to just, like, you know, you keep apologizing and shit like that. But it's just, it depends on the circumstances with the closure thing. But I do agree with you that you don't really need to reach out to the other person. I think that if you take accountability for what you feel that you've done, and you make peace within yourself, you can move. You can just move on. Some people just don't want to hear the shits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sometimes it could just be more toxic. Like,
Yeah.
Now you're arguing.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait, now we're not together, and now I'm arguing.
And now we're
Not even
arguing
getting-
like we are.
Not even getting dick. Like,
Right.
this is not what I wanted from this situation. I need to do better things with my time.
I hate to go back to this, but there's ghost closure too.
Ghost.
Like, I know
Ghost closure? What you mean?
I know I talk
Ghostler.
about ghosting a lot, but like, you know what I mean? It's happened a lot, so I gotta talk about it. But like, ghost closure. Ghost closure is when
I'm trying to figure out what this is.
ghost closure is when you get ghosted by someone, and it like the relationship was good between y'all, but then like for some strange reason everything just stops. And
I'm
you
good
have
for that.
and you have no
That's what I got.
you have no recollection of what went wrong, what happened, why this person disappeared, what's the situation, and now I guess for me,
You
with
need the ghost closure?
with the people with the individuals who've ghosted me, like I've been in a rut for about maybe 2 to 3 months afterwards, because these are people that I've actually considered to be like my next girlfriend, people who I'm having like real bonds and, you know, a
Intimacy.
growth and intimacy and a positive, strong relationship
Well,
with.
do they know that you were?
Yes.
Okay,
They
you
know.
got,
Like feeling them that way?
They know.
Is that what
Yeah,
you're
They
you
know.
know what I'm
They
saying?
know. They know.
Was it other niggas? Maybe you think they have boyfriends?
I don't know. It's always
I'm good for
I'm going
ghosting.
through a situation type of, you know what I mean, ghosting. Like, but I only find that out after the ghosting has subsided, and they somehow find their way back around.
So they're finding their way back to give you ghost closure? Like, I'm trying to figure out what the ghost closure is. Or
It's
the ghost
ghosting.
The ghost closure is
Yeah.
like
you getting
it's-
closure from
it's-
the ghost?
No, it's ghost closure. It's not there.
Like it's y'all
Ah.
never had closure, but like y'all also never spoke ever again.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
okay.
just ghosted on you, and then now
Yeah,
I think that makes
that's
it
what
worse.
I got. It does.
Okay, yeah, that
Okay,
makes
it
it
does.
worse.
I
It does
ghost
make it
and
worse.
come back, and I'd be like, "Yeah." They're like, "Where you been?" I'm like, "We were talking. I didn't even know we were talking."
Wait,
Put
so wait,
somebody
why did-
right
why-
back in it after they got out.
Why do you ghost? Like, that's like you said that's
You
that's
know
something
what?
you
For
do?
me, I could possibly see something that I didn't like, and I just disappear. If I see something I didn't like, and sometimes it's just who that person is, and they're not. You know for sure that they're not going to change,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't ask something of them. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of just
So no bulletin, no post-it, no nothing.
for what?
To let this person know who they are, why they turned you off, and
That's
so that
not-
it
they
doesn't.
know
who they
job.
are.
It doesn't.
That's not our job.
They
Well,
exactly. They know who they are.
Who you've perceived them to be.
Not
so
who I
that
perceive
they
them to be.
possibly-
The evidence that pointed to
so-
them.
so that they
The
possibly
facts. We
don't
talking about
end up
facts.
making the same mistake in the future.
They
We
can't.
gotta learn how
Ain't
to pay
nobody
it
trying
forward.
to
Like
teach
we
people
gotta
lessons
stop.
about
Let me give you an
themselves.
example.
Let's
So,
hear it.
so I was dealing with this one individual. He gave me his phone one time. He gives me his phone. He tells me to look up because I was going back to Long Island. I happened to press a G on the Google.
No.
Okay?
Oh my god.
G. And then it was like all of this gay porn. Cool. I'm not against it. I'm bisexual myself. I went to Harvey Milk for a little bit, so it doesn't even matter, right? But that doesn't mean that as far as who I'm dealing with, that I want them to be, you know? So I looked at it and the porn came up. I said, oh, okay. Okay. I'm not judging you for what you like to do, but that doesn't mean we can be together.
Wait, so then you just ghosted him?
Hell yeah. What am I supposed to do?
I'm kind of feel you know, about like not explaining yourself, but
I feel
like that
it could have been a conversation, but also like, what's the point? It's gonna end the same way if he's gay. Like,
you know, if that's what you know what I'm saying, we can still be. I ghosted. I came back, and now we're friends. I still didn't let him know that I know. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not.
Maybe you should have.
No, because that's not.
He gave you access to his phone. Okay,
that's not my place. Because sometimes
it's not your place. How?
Let me tell you why it's not my place to let you know who you are. Because if this is something that you enjoy or this is who you are, I always felt like, especially me coming out of the quote unquote closet and letting people know that I am bisexual, that is my job. That is me. It's not for you to tell me who I am, and it's not for other people to tell other people about who I am.
Yeah.
So that is not my job. So when you become okay with yourself, then we can, it's not about him being that, it's him being okay with who he is.
And maybe how he was presenting himself.
Exactly. Be okay with who you are. If he was okay with who he is, everything else would have kind of just fell into place. I probably would have still, fucks with him. I probably would have still fucked with him. You know what I'm saying? We would have probably had to work out some stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't, he just wasn't who
It's
he
not
was.
your job to tell people who they are, but I feel like we all have a responsibility to tell people how they affect us.
so what was she supposed to be like? Oh,
Yo,
so go on his phone and be like, what's this? We know what it is.
So he can flip
We know what it is.
Because he was a what we quote unquote a real nigga. He's from Harlem.
Oh,
Okay, in these streets. And what am I supposed to say?
it was for her
baby.
safety.
So,
She
I'm
ghosted
a-
for her safety.
You ain't have to ghost, you know what I mean?
Yes, I did.
Go
They
home.
didn't need to talk about it though.
Go-
It's- Clearly,
go
it's some
home.
closeted shit. Like,
I found some
You
stuff
like,
in
this has
your
nothing to do
phone.
with
I
me.
don't think we gonna work. See you later.
but now she knows.
Right.
Now, and then he gonna know she knows. Now that's gonna drive him fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
because I'm like, who is she gonna tell? Mind you, I've never told anyone. Or, this is like probably the first time I was speaking of this thing. But it's like, who she's gonna tell? Especially that we know the same people. He's an industry nigga, so it's kind of like, come on.
Yeah. So you were like, this is just better. It's better for me to not
for me to
just keep moving forward.
yeah.
I get
You know what though? We went on
But
live. the other
RB's
day.
like so anti.
Yeah, RB's like no. But yeah, we went on live the other day, and me and Becky were talking about like how we had like a gay porn phase,
I
like
love gay porn though. I won't deny
like
it.
man on man,
Oh
on
my
man,
God,
right?
it's
Like
awesome.
it was just like I was like, and we were surprised to find like other people had that.
It was a lot of
that
other women.
phase
Have you
before.
ever watched gay porn?
Yeah, that's
RB?
what RB.
Look at this.
Have you ever watched gay porn?
Hell no.
Have you ever seen it pop up?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never knew that I liked gay porn until I was on the phone one day and the guy was like, look up this. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
It's like really
My vagina
interesting.
started going like, dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's like the weirdest
It's
thing.
weird.
It
It's
is.
good.
It
It's great.
great. Nobody suck a dick like a man suck a dick, and it's just like, oh
Boy.
my god, that looks so good. Like you guys are both hot.
Like,
Like you
it's,
know what I
just,
mean?
it's really interesting to see. Like,
Wait,
I
his
haven't
face-
seen it in a while,
his
but
face-
like it's okay, RB.
That's all right. You know what I mean? Acceptance, no judgment.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
But let's get into more about this erotic communicator. Communication, yes. So how did you, you told us you got started with it after college. So exactly what did that look like? Like you called the website? Like what was that?
In college, I actually just like Googled. I was in Florida, and I was like Google. Like I was like, oh, your voice is so nice, and I'm like, okay. I just Googled it, and they made me leave them a voice message. I left them a voice message, and they called me back.
Okay.
And then I just started to. They trained me. The training fucking sucked.
What was that? What does that training look like?
Not like mine. The training sucked. It was like a 10-minute training.
What?
my training's 6 hours. How the
Okay.
fuck? You know what I'm saying? But they was a
Whoa.
10-minute training. Do this. Boom. Get on the phone.
What?
Literally.
What did they say to do exactly?
This is how you make this sound like this is how you make it sound like you're sucking a dick. This is how this is the type of conversation that you have with the guy who likes to dress like in with dress in girls' clothes.
Mhm.
Like, this is the type of stuff, and they forewarned us about the taboo conversations and stuff like that. So, and how to handle it. And so with that, it was just kind of like, and I couldn't really handle some of the taboo conversations. And what I mean,
What is like taboo conversation?
Taboo, like,
underage.
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Oh,
Yeah,
How to
I
feel
couldn't
it.
really handle those.
Oh, so like they want you to act like you're underage?
Yes.
Okay.
So
okay.
I couldn't handle that. So
Would you hang up?
no, I wouldn't hang up. I just would seem uninterested,
Mm.
and
Yeah,
wait
yeah.
for them
Still
to
get
hang
that
up.
money.
Yeah, you know what I'm
You're
saying?
like, let me stay on the line.
Right.
Maybe
So
not.
when I created my stuff, I made it to where girls have the choice because when you work for a company, you don't have a choice to say what you're going to take and what you're not going to take. So I made it for where girls have a choice on what it is that they choose to do. If they
Okay.
are okay with that, then okay. If some people can just check out and be like, this is just fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Some people can't. I personally can't check out
Mhm.
of that.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
Wow. So first night you made $700. Tell us about that night. Like what? How
Yeah,
many
what
calls?
scenarios
One
were
guy.
you?
One guy?
One?
Listen, I tell my girls, only thing you need is one. Just recently, I'm not sure if you've seen I posted. I made $450 off of one guy. That was just 2 nights ago.
Okay.
And then that was a 2.5 hour conversation for $3.99 a minute. Right? So
Oh.
then
Wait, 2.5 conversations. Okay.
right.
Okay.
So
okay.
because there's a little bit of fees because you have to pay for your privacy and stuff like that, the 800 number, stuff like that.
Oh,
so
okay.
that's what you have to do. And then I turned around and had a 2:00 in the morning appointment because you make appointments, right? 2:00 in the morning appointment for another 2 hours. I checked out with $700 that night.
Wow.
Wow, I think I just found my next profession.
So how does that work with like
Niggas will pay for
They
legality?
they will.
You know what I mean?
Very
Like
legal.
how? Okay.
So what I do is when you come into Hoe University, everybody signs the non-disclosure agreement. The reason why we sign that is because some girls are doing this and some girls are teachers. These are teachers. These are girls who go to school for law. This is healthcare managers, nurses. These are the women that do these things. So we sign the non-disclosure agreement because we come into our own little group and we're all together.
Okay.
Then you have to send me your ID that shows that you're over the age of 18 to even take a course like this. You know what I'm saying? Now, remember, you don't play yourself. People, because there's pictures, people always think like, oh my God, I gotta play myself. This is the ultimate catfish. You don't play yourself.
Wait, what do you mean? There's
Oh.
pictures?
Okay.
Like other pictures?
Yeah.
Okay,
So what
okay.
happens is that I go and you'll send me like a voice clip of your voice, regular voice, sexy voice. I then go and I'll match your voice up in our database
Okay.
with a girl.
Okay.
So you'll get the pictures, 25 or more pictures of the girl, and you get everything. Pussy, asshole, and everything. Even if she's playing with a toy, you got that too.
So then you can send them out to guys too. Like, is that how it works?
Yes, so the
Okay.
guys can pay for the pictures of you.
Okay.
You.
And you get that
Cute.
money, right?
You get that money. Yeah.
That's
I'm about
amazing.
to go to work and
So,
listen to
and I have
everybody's
all legal
voice.
rights.
Like, what you be doing after work? Let me hear you say that again. Tell me to go make copies. Where?
Say moist one more time. Okay.
Say
You have,
office.
we have all legal rights to the models.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about anything like that. Some people think you can just go on Instagram, just take pictures. You cannot because you have to pay these women for their likeliness. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So we handle all of that. And then boom, like we do sexting. I got girls that sex at their desk. They be like,
Oh my! Honestly, like I'm so excited to start. So, like,
No,
It's happening.
Seriously. So okay, so you started Fairy. No, not Fairy
Hoe University.
Hoe University.
yes.
So what else? What other kind of courses do they get? Can you get with Hoe University?
Well, right now we're coming out with a cam course. It's cam and
Ooh.
social media. So it's not just cam. So that will actually be out in March. So it's teaching women basically. Listen, these girls be online and they be showing their ass and stuff like that. It's like, get your money, boo.
And they don't be
not
making
your likes.
no money.
Right.
I've seen it.
I'm so sick of it. I am so sick of it. Like, and then like I get the backlash. I get some girl. I got kicked out of a fucking sex group.
Why?
Because I told them they don't have to show their ass. Come get on the phone.
Oh.
They kicked my
So
ass
they
out.
thought you were like kind of like shaming them?
Yeah, but I wasn't shaming them. I'm just saying, I know
Like,
y'all broke.
Yeah,
You're
there's
just
a better
you're just like,
option. Like,
I'm just the business
I
side of
know
this.
y'all
Get your
broke.
money, sis.
get your money. Like,
money.
these niggas are literally not giving you money when
Right.
you can.
And
Like,
they're
I see
getting
y'all
a
in the
nut.
same outfits. That means you need some bread, sis. Here you go. Like, let's go.
It bothers me because I see, and I've been there because in my early 20s, I went underneath the name of Sacred. I was a model. I've been in so many different magazines and stuff like that, but I wasn't really getting the money. You know, my ass is out. Niggas in jails jerking off to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not getting any money from it. So at this point, and I'm not shaming them for it. Everybody has to learn. But if you out here showing more than I was in my 20s, you showing your pussy. I see your pussy. I see your asshole.
Dildo in the pussy.
Dildos, right.
Squirting for fucking 5 cents. Like, I can't.
You can show somebody else's
There's
daughter
a-
and get paid.
There's a back page to all of them websites you gotta pay for. Many vids you gotta pay for, but there's like a back page that you could go watch all that shit for free.
And then there's the niggas who are there for free too, and they're mad fucking demanding.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel so with the cam course, what we have is like I said, it's cam and social media and what to do and how to make the most of your money on all these different platforms.
That's dope.
You know, I'm tired of it. They got to do
dope.
better.
I feel like I'm trying to take this course. I'm definitely am. Like, not the cam course. I want to do this,
Yeah.
the erotic communication. I like that.
course.
I like that. I
Yeah.
feel like it's just, you kind of know.
It
like,
sounds
what course
classy,
is that?
too.
My
It
girls,
do,
my
it do.
top girls make
study in
$7,000 to
the back of the
$10,000 a month part time.
$7,000 to $10,000 a month
month?
part time.
And like it,
When I say part time, like 4 or 5 hours a day.
and like it's legal and all that. Like you can get it back on your tax return.
Yeah.
Like that? Okay.
Yeah. So it's your business. So you get a 1099.
Okay.
You have your back office to tell you how much you made from the month and everything like that. Everything. The girls make the girls make a lot of money, and it's when you go to work, if you make $20 an hour, most people don't make $20 an hour, but say
Most
you
people
did
don't
make,
even make
That's
11.
right. I'm around 20.
okay, you get
That's
$20
still
an
not
hour.
enough. Yes.
You can do that in 10 minutes on the phone.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Cause okay.
Yeah.
I'm not working for anybody ever in my life.
Yeah, I was like, what do you do? You were like, what do you mean?
Right.
Right? Like what's your 9 to 5?
She's like, what?
I'm like, what?
Like, what? What's your 9 to 5?
You know, and I tell girls when they first come in, because they are always nervous. Like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. I'm like, girl, please, it's just like, if you could suck a dick, you could do this. You could do this. Cause
Like, this is half the effort of sucking a dick.
right. You know what I'm saying?
You're
Like,
about to be like your first non-nervous student.
listen, I've had sex on the phone. Okay? I've had sex. I have like a line for me and whoever I decide to have sex with that night. And I literally cut the line on and I charge $4.99 a minute and I have sex on the phone. So I'm just getting my nut and making my money at the
That's
same
so
time.
perfect.
But they don't know it's me. I'm an Italian woman named Abby.
Ooh.
I want to still be black though, but
Yo, you can still be black. I have my first guy.
Wait, you're acting like a guy?
No, I have a guy.
Oh, you have a guy that's an
Yeah, this
operator.
is open for guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, see, because I'm sitting back.
Are you trying to get these points?
I'm sitting back because you kept on saying we teaching women, we
$10,000.
teaching women, we
Because
teaching
most-
women.
like,
Because
most
I'm
of my
like, yo,
things-
okay.
And there's women out there who will be down for
I
that shit.
know
There's-
this.
there's-
And RB, I feel like RB got a nice voice too. That would be
You know
like.
what? All I gotta do
we
is
get
get on
women
the
that call
phone.
to talk to women. We get women that call to talk to men. With the men's side, there is you have to be open to talk to men and women, right? You do. But listen, let me tell you the things.
You're not winning no more.
No.
7 to 10K, my
Checked
nigga.
out.
A month.
But listen, thing. You get things too. Like, like I got a new laptop computer. Got a Mac or whatever that was sent to me from one of my clients in Greece.
Yes.
And because we all over, right?
Oh my God.
So the guy, right? So he plays. I guess he's dominant because there's different topics.
Okay.
And he has white slaves.
Okay.
So a lot of the times the white men they have a thing. I don't know what it is. The white men have a thing for black, quote unquote, cock. Is what we call it. Cock,
Okay.
Right? So he got him his first month. He got him the new pair of Jordans. His first month was like 2 months ago. The new pair of Jordans sent to him. Then he posted in a group like, so I got me some Polo Rangers, Ray-Bans, and maybe they can send him $500 because you also get, even though you're on the phone, you can get tipped through PayPal and Cash App.
Okay. This
All right.
is
It's
amazing.
It's only getting better and better.
See, I knew 2019 was my year, but this just made me help visualize how it's really gonna be my year. Like,
because
I'm about to buy me a house. Like, no
I'm about to level up because I have been camming. I didn't talk about this on the podcast yet for like the past 2 weeks, and it's just been like I made some money, but it's been like ass,
Oh no, girl.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we here.
Come over here. I'm gonna show you some shit.
Come over to Fairy Hoe Mother.
I'm about to redo this whole shit. Hold up.
She's like,
that shit.
Actually,
Miranda.
One of my girls in
Miranda.
Canada, she got her whole body done. She got a whole.
Wait, from that?
We call it hoe money. Just hoe money.
Yes, hoe money.
Yeah.
oh my God.
Just hoe money.
That's so
I'm about to be out here making whole money.
That's the name of the episode. Let me write that shit down right now.
Just hoe money.
Just hoe money. Yes. No.
She got her whole body done. She went from Canada to Mexico. Yes. Got her whole body done. And she was like, she came in on one of my sales. I had this like big sale when I first started.
Okay.
For like $99. It's not $99 anymore.
Yeah,
but
I synced it.
Yeah. It's not $99 anymore. And she like tripled her money. In 1 month, she made $16,000. And she's just lit.
Okay.
Oh
it's happening.
No, this is everything.
This is so
perfect.
great. But
This
like,
is
it's also like
everything.
you're so amazing that you're doing this and like giving women this opportunity to make their money off of just their
voice,
femininity and their voice. Like, it's amazing.
Sex, like sexuality, and not even have to show yourself or use your body or anything. I feel like, somebody asked me if do I fuck. I don't know why they always come in my fucking DM with the bullshit, right? Do I fuck? And
like kind of like prostitution?
Yeah,
okay.
And it's like, no, I don't fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I always said to me, there's no money in fucking. Some people, there's money in fucking. To me, there's no money in fucking. I would rather be over the phone, or I'd rather beat your ass, which is in BDSM. I'd rather beat your ass and you pay me. I've had a guy who I made him dress up in heels and put lipstick on his ass, and he paid me $700 to watch him twirl. 15 minutes.
What?
Wait, was it in person or was it like
This one was in person.
Did you meet him like on the phones? Or
yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I do not urge that. You know what I'm saying? But he happened to be in my area. My brother happened to be right there.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. Like, how did you
handle like the security and stuff?
My brother and I have a taser that looks like an iPhone.
Nice.
RB, are you trying to be my security? I'm gonna need security.
Yeah. Really.
RB's
like he's trying to find his way in.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so what is the craziest conversation, the phone call that you've ever had?
God, there's so many. Let me see.
One that stands out. Like
one that stands out.
Like as soon as you think of it, like that shit.
That
I tried to repress it and now it's coming back
that
up.
shit.
Oh my God.
A guy that split his dick in half.
No.
Yes.
On the phone with you.
No, his dick was split in half. He got the surgery. Split his dick in half. So his
Does it move?
Look like girl.
Like the tongue?
Yeah, like the tongue. His dick goes like this. And even though he had his dick in half, right? Because like I said, we do text messages, so we do get pictures, So, his dick is split in half, and he's like, I want to carve your name into my dick. And I'm just like,
He did it and he sent the picture?
Yeah.
Wait, so does he come out of one half? I'm confused.
Well, he didn't come because here's the thing with erotic communication, our objective is not to let them come. Our
You're
objective,
trying to keep them on the phone.
yeah.
Mm.
Because once those endorphins stop coming, you know what I'm saying? So he has to stay on the phone. Most of my clients, they stay on the phone with me. They'll talk to me about all these other different stuff and, you know, what they're going to do to me or what their last sex session or BDSM session was about. And then, you know, I might go with that. I might flow with that. You know what I'm saying? So, but that was the weirdest, you know.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so on board with this.
You're just trying to figure out how you're gonna talk
to
gay
talk
niggas.
to women.
Yeah, thank you. That one.
Yeah.
Well, you did say there are things you could be like, you know, you can say what you're comfortable with and not comfortable with.
And
could a guy just be like, hey, I only want to talk to women. That's all I'm comfortable with.
You can do that.
You're gonna fuck up your coin.
Yeah, you're just not gonna make as much money.
Yes, because
As the niggas got
white men,
Niggas, they got the coin.
white men love black cops. They
that
love.
that
love it.
sentence doesn't make it better.
Oh my god.
White men love it. They love it.
Okay, so you won't be making 7,000. You'll be making like 2,000. That's so cool.
Hey man, listen.
That's lit.
I
That's
got
another
two side hustles already. So like that's lovely.
That would be enough.
I don't need to make too much.
He said, I'm good. I'm not gonna be
I'm good,
greedy.
I'm
I'm not greedy.
I
Because
just-
imagine someone getting you
I
a
like it
recording.
because like I've always like since high school I've been like I said yesterday, I was like the first out of my friends to really start experimenting with stuff. One of them was phone sex. And
I didn't know you did that.
hell yeah, I used to have phone sex all the time.
Okay, like with girls though.
Yeah,
Like, okay.
yeah. And I'm
That's
just
fun.
like, yo. And then I actually had phone sex with this girl who was much older, and she was a phone sex operator. So
We different.
she boosted my
Wait, a phone
shit.
sex operator is different than an erotic.
No, it's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying
okay.
like you're not gonna
Like
have your
they-
average
they're
phone
different,
sex with the, you know.
Yeah, like,
We go in.
she boosted my shit.
Oh,
And
we
I
go
was
in.
Just like, yo, and I was for a while. I was thinking, I'm just like, yo, if I could
We
make
will
money
make
doing
you-
this shit, like, I'd
We
be
will
lit.
make you think that your dick is the biggest thing in the
my
motherfucking
gosh.
world over that
Ooh.
goddamn phone.
So has this like erotic communications helped you with like your own like sex
My
life?
sex life, yeah.
Yeah.
It's opened me up so much. With all these different things that you hear over the phone, it's kind of like, damn, I want to try that shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm sorry.
Okay.
so
Are
it's
you
like,
okay?
so it's different things that I'm into, I'm open to, and stuff like that. I've always been into BDSM for a long time, anyway. So,
like what aspect of being like a dominatrix?
well, in person, I'm a sub.
Me too.
I'm a
Okay.
sub, but on the phone, I'm a mistress. It's
Okay.
always opposite. I've noticed. It's always opposite. So if you are a sub, you most likely on the phone will be a mistress.
Okay.
It's some. I don't know why.
Because maybe it's like a fantasy thing.
I think it's more of a fantasy thing. I don't know
like
what
an
it is.
acting thing.
Because even I have another girl who she's actually dominant in real life, but over the phone she's a sub. I don't know why. You know, I'm just noticing that
Okay.
aspect of it.
That's really
Maybe it's like trying to cross into that realm of what is this like?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, to be a sub rather than to.
Yeah.
And then it's also like it's not even you. You have a whole nother picture, so maybe you can really like go into this whole.
And I
other
really have to
fantasy.
check in. I tell people all the time, I've checked into my character. So when people be like, you know, do this, and I'm like, boy, you know, I gotta get on this phone. Like, I really check into my character. If you ever see any of my videos, I can be talking to my viewers, and then my phone ring, and then they just be like, yo, you just check in real fast. I'm like,
Whoa.
hello. Like my voice just completely just changed.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm so excited. Like, this is exactly what I needed. Like, this is exactly what I needed. Something, a little side hustle, you know what I mean? You have the training. You said you got 6 hours training.
It's a 6-hour training. You do it on your own time. It's
Okay.
30 days you have to take the training.
Okay.
And then once you do that, you will get your model. You send your voice clip and everything like that. In about 2 weeks, we're going to have the express package. The express package is where you don't have to wait for us. You don't have to send your voice clip. You'll go into the gallery. You'll see a girl you like. You pick her and you go.
Okay.
So it makes it faster for everyone.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I want to get into a little bit about like you, like when did you first start dating? Like what is your dating life look like? I know what your business life is. What is your dating life like?
Well, right now my dating life is I juggle.
Okay.
Fun.
But I am poly.
Okay.
So I enjoy men. Well, I do enjoy men and women, so I am bisexual, but my ultimate relationship, I really hope to have a man and a woman and be together.
Me too.
I want that. That is
fun.
Yeah, I
Y'all
want
can
that.
share like the
lies.
duties.
Niggas just be lying. So I don't want no
exactly.
lies.
Like if you open it up and you have two, like it should be lit.
I don't want to lie no more.
See, I feel like that's very
That's
true too. A lot of times women, when you become a wife, you feel like, you have to cut off a certain part of you, especially if you're a sexually explorative woman. It's just like, like now other niggas ain't cute anymore. Like, now other women aren't cute anymore. Like, that's not it.
That's not. That's
I always think about like, okay, if I have like a perfect relationship, I got a man, I got a woman, and then like we can cook on different days. You know what I mean? Like she can watch the kids one day, I can watch my kids
on different days.
Yeah, like
sometimes my jaw hurt.
It's like, you got this, babe. Thank you. Or maybe it's just we just gonna have us girl time. Like he's getting on our nerves. Let's go get our nails done. Let's go spend his money. Like little shit like that. I feel like she has a nice balance.
Ooh, and then like you and the girl have sex, and you and him have sex, and they have sex, and then sometimes y'all have sex together.
I'm on you on your rag. You know what I'm saying? The other vagina.
He still need pussy. Mm-hmm. We don't want him going. We don't need a third. Like let's go give him some pussy.
But you know what's so crazy? I find that is actually really intimidating to some men. Some men be like, oh, I can handle it, but then when they actually get into the situation, they really don't know how to handle the two women, or they just be jealous of one woman. Like y'all paying too much attention to each other.
It's
really? So crazy.
That is crazy.
When I hear that shit, that is the dumbest.
That's what I be saying.
Some men do be getting jealous.
You want them to pay attention to each other.
So they're not bothering you.
If they're not paying attention to each other and only paying attention to you, then they're driving a wedge between each other because they're not paying attention to each other.
That's a fact.
What are you getting jealous of another chick
They
for?
got their sisterhood thing going on. It's not,
Because I'm very open with.
I can handle that shit. Fuck out of here.
I'm open with what I am and how I am. When I was younger, I used to be very scared to say, oh, I like this, I like this. And as I got older, it's like, look, nigga, I like this toy while we fucking. I like this, I like this. I want you to strap my ass up. I want you to beat me. I want you to choke. There's like so many different things.
And you have a list.
I know what I like. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like when you come and you be with me, it's always intimidating to like a guy that's like, I don't want to slap you. Like, nigga, if you don't slap me,
nigga.
Oh my god! Like
I don't slap the shit out of
one
me.
nigga to slap my ass, and he slapped it so soft.
Oh, weak.
It was like instant dry pussy. Like I can't. I
and
can't
then,
get into
when somebody
it.
slaps me soft, I be like, it doesn't dry my pussy. I turn around and be like, that's all the fuck you got.
Ooh.
I swear to God, you better get with it.
Ooh. That's too soft, RB.
That's mad soft.
That's too soft.
We want that.
That's what he was doing.
Yeah, he did like. And I was like, I didn't even feel that, my nigga. Like,
no, that's not it. That's
sad.
Not it. Oh,
yeah.
Listen, man. All right, so defending the dudes just a little bit, like.
What? Y'all don't want to hurt us?
We don't, man, because
we
know.
I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to hurt you.
I don't say that far, but we know. We know. We could get carried away. Like we dig deep inside, and the most excited we've been all day. Like if shit get carried away, shit can get knocked down in this motherfucker. So we not trying to hurt you. Like
and that's exactly what we want. Like
exactly,
we can handle it. We're women. We're vaginas. I mean,
we
we have vaginas. This is like we give birth.
Like, they be acting like
we can
vaginas
take
are
the
weak.
dick.
Come on.
Strong,
we can take the dick. Let's go.
I could have 9
Choke
children,
me,
and my pussy will be perfectly fine.
Oh
like I remember I told this guy, I said, I said, listen, I like to die. And he said
maybe that's the name of the episode. Wait, what did he say?
He said, what? I said, listen, I want you to choke me. I mean, I want to see my maker and I want to come back. So he said, he looked at me real funny. So I'm like, seriously. So we're fucking, and he put his hands around my throat. And I said, a little bit harder. So he did it. This was the first time I ever seen the everything around me start to go a little dark.
Oh, like you almost died there.
Okay, hold on.
You're like pineapple.
Right there. But I enjoyed it.
Yes,
I said, do it again.
You're like, your body's like, oh, yes.
You ever see that?
Like that's what I wanted.
Right.
Where the kids do some wild shit and they fucking like break every bone and then they get up like, let's do that again.
Wait, do you have a safe word?
No, I just tap.
Just tap? Okay.
I tap. Like, hold on again.
Okay.
You know?
Dang, what
You
if
don't like the tap.
You don't like the
You
tap?
don't like the tap.
Oh,
What? You don't
why?
like it?
That's like
They don't,
I
actually.
don't know how many dudes work with children, but like that just reminds me of like one of my kids just being.
Well, listen,
like
if
when
I
I need to go to the bathroom,
if
like, mister?
if I can't breathe and you're through,
She
how am I
got 30
supposed to?
seconds
Yeah,
to
how
let
am
you
How am I
know.
supposed to say? Right. What am I supposed to say? I told you it was real. Like I seen the clouds. I seen things. It was real. That
I
choke.
don't know why that's so
In
exciting.
the years that I've been asking niggas to choke me, that was one time I actually seen the clouds, and he did very great. He didn't get some more pussy. So
That sounds so
Fun.
fun.
Thank you for that. For that note.
You about
We
to
wanna
start
see
killing
the
them now?
clouds. She said, "I like to
Apparently
die."
apparently that's the thing.
They just want to die for 3 seconds. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just want to meet. Yeah, just
3 to
see
10.
it like, oh my god,
That's it.
this nigga go almost get. Okay, wait, no. Okay,
That's
just
it.
playing. Like that was.
I feel
fun.
like I'm gonna look at him different. Like, yo, this nigga could really kill me.
I feel like it's just like you put your like your trust in somebody else.
yeah,
It's
but you
like-
have to really trust, especially playing
Yeah.
the BDSM. You have to really trust
Yeah.
the individual. I don't do it with everybody, especially if I know a motherfucker's just way too aggressive regularly. It's like, yeah,
Like, I'm
I'm
not
not
into
doing
this.
this shit with you. You know?
Yeah.
no,
One time I fucked this nigga, like, ooh, it was actually a cheating thing. Like, it was like a one night stand. But like, we was dancing in the party, and like he was choking me while we were dancing.
Whoa,
So
in
I'm
the
like,
party?
I was like, he's definitely gonna choke me during sex, and he did. And it was
Was
fun.
it bomb?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that was good dick. We never ever
Yeah.
spoke ever again, and I never saw him, but that was some good
I've
dick.
never had a one night stand.
Really?
Never.
Ever?
No, they always come back.
Oh, I'm trying.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
that
ghost
was-
them and they
that
come
was
back.
it, come back.
You probably got the ill. No.
I mean, she's the Fairy Hoe Mother. I'm like,
What
they
you-
probably have
like-
crazy experiences. They're like, no,
I
I can't go
know
back to
I've
regular
There's
bitches.
definitely some chicks that I've been like, nah, I need to do this again. Like,
I'd be
have
like, yo,
to.
this is the one time thing. They like, yeah, okay.
Fuck out of here.
When they send you some money, you're like,
Right.
maybe you want to be around? Okay, fine.
You know what I'm saying?
All
What
right,
bill you paying?
we gotta wrap up because this was just such a bomb conversation.
This
But
is
we're
one of
gonna-
those episodes that just kind of flew by.
Yeah, it was really good. But we're gonna have an after show. We're gonna take some callers and all that good stuff. But before we get into that, please let everyone know where they can find you, where they can find the course, website, everything. If they wanna sign up for your program, like all that good stuff.
So my website is www.hoeu.org.
Oh, you.
Like a real school.
Yes, hoeu.org. And there's tests. Okay, there is tests. After every
Ooh.
module, there's a test. You got to get 100.
Okay.
Must.
Ooh.
And you can find me on IG at Fairy Hoe Mother 1. And on the after show, you guys will be able to hear that there's going to be a discount. It's going to be the whole phase, but they're going to put it into rotation. It's going to be 15% off.
Litty.
Honestly, yeah, okay, y'all gonna hear all that good stuff in the after show. Thank you so much, Tay. Like, I just feel
Very
like
welcome. Thank
this
you.
is-
guys.
you are my Fairy
You
Hoe
just-
Mother.
Yeah, you just made my 2019 great.
Seriously,
Because that came in, I was just like, oh, I'm making some money, but like they're keeping 50% of the money. Like
Oh.
the
We'll
website
talk.
I was on, yeah, they're keeping
We'll talk.
50%. Yeah.
We ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
We can talk more about that on the
Yeah,
after show.
Yeah, that-
we'll talk. We
Maybe
not.
you can get like a one-on-one consultation on how you can help.
Yeah,
help you
because
with
we
that.
ain't doing that.
Let's do it.
Hold your money.
Okay.
All right, thank you guys so much for tuning into another episode of the Whole Phase. This one is
Yes.
like, this one's one of the good ones.
This
all right?
this was a good. I feel like we've been having good ones back to back to back.
Seriously,
This
for
is
all
that
y'all hoes
season.
out there that's really trying to make the coin, the hoes that's really about their money, this
Hold up.
episode is for you, all right?
Yes.
Don't, listen, hit up my girl because
Yes.
we gonna be out here. Y'all gonna see me like, why she always in LA? Why she, bitch?
Yeah, why she always got stacks of money?
Bitch, I'm about to have my own money phone.
You know
Fuck
what's
what you heard.
We manifested it yesterday with the stacks of money. We always like everybody just touch the money. We
Oh,
literally passed it
that's a
around.
fact.
It was like touch it, manifest
That's
it.
a fact.
Yes.
See, look, and then
Look
look,
at
you
that.
came into our life, Fairy Hoe Mother.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you.
Oh my
That's
God.
what fairies do.
I
They
feel-
make life
Yes.
better.
This is the best thing ever.
Seriously, no, but thank you guys so
We
much.
was both doing this.
I know, like I literally feel like I've been touched. Like, you know, like in Cinderella when Whitney Houston was the fairy godmother.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you're like the Whitney.
Why do
Houston.
everybody always use that? They send the gift to me. They be
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
yes, that's all the home money that we're about to be getting.
Right, the
Yes,
home money.
Like, you bitches thought it was impossible.
Yes. Nah, thank you. You guys can follow us on Instagram at the Hoe Phase and at the Hoe Phase memes, and on Twitter at the Hoe Phase.
You are ready. You can follow your fave co-ho at MJ Smokes MJ, because you know that's what we do, okay?
And you can follow your fave co-ho. Everybody loves Becky. You know, we still got thirst traps on the gram all day. You already know.
I have a new thirst trap coming, just so you know. So I'll be the fave.
Okay. I've actually
So
been
you know.
taking a little break from Instagram because just getting my mental right. Like, I'm like, I'm sweating Instagram too much. But I'm going to need to get back, you know, build a brand and shit.
Yes.
But yeah, you can
Of
follow
course.
me. Wait, you can follow me on Everybody Loves Becky.
Yeah.
Everybody always disrupting her.
Exactly, but I'm used to it.
I ain't
It's
even.
okay.
I thought she was finished. My
Yeah,
fault.
it's
Never
all
again.
good. It's
Never
all good,
again. I
brother.
usually wait.
It's all good,
You know what I
brother.
mean? Yeah, you can follow your favorite liquor sponsor
Okay.
Yeah, I mean-
Slash co-ho.
/ fave co-ho
Oh.
Ivy's really the low-key fave.
at PunchLine Punch Drinks on Instagram. We was sipping that Sammy Whammy. We got the, you know what I mean? We got the bottles without the sparklers. And
Yeah,
we got
the
the
carafes.
Carafes
We
on
literally
deck.
seen them yesterday. I was like, yo, this was dead ass, the bottle. Like,
Yep. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, this is dope. Stay tuned for the after show, y'all.
yeah,
All right.
so fun.
Yeah, check us out on Patreon if y'all want to support us and pledge monthly to all of the goodness and all of the wholeness. Even though we're not gonna need y'all for too long,
Right,
because
for
we
too
about to
long.
be we graduating from Hoe U, bitch.
I'm
All
about
right.
to be the whole you cheerleader, okay?
Yeah, do you have a cheer team? Because we can make up some.
No, I don't. You
Or
got
like
it.
some
You guys got it.
majorettes. I want to be a hoe.
Yes.
Majorette.
Oh, like in like instead of we could be like Hooters outfits and it's gonna say Ho You and oh
Yes,
It's happening.
It's,
It's
all,
happening.
it's all happening. You know.
Yeah,
Thank you
man.
guys. But thank you guys so much. We'll see you next week. Bitch.
Bye,
Bitch.